Have you ever met someone earning over 1 million shillings a month who is secretly terrified of losing their job? On the surface, they seem successful. They own a nice house, nice car, the children are in good schools, they go on regular holidays, but beneath the lifestyle is a disturbing reality. If the salary stopped tomorrow, everything would begin to unravel. And here is the uncomfortable truth. The biggest financial risk facing many professionals in their 40s is not low income. It is high income without wealth. Today I'm going to challenge one of the most dangerous money myths in Kenya. A high income guarantees financial security. It doesn't. In fact, for many professionals, a high income can actually delay financial freedom because income alone doesn't create security. The decisions you make with that income do. In this video, I'll show you the wealth trap that catches thousands of successful professionals in their 40s, the critical decisions that matter far more than your salary, and how to avoid reaching your 50s and 60s with a great career but little financial independence. Hello, I'm Manyara Kiragu. For over 20 years, I've helped professionals, executives, managers, and business leaders take control of their finances and build long-term wealth. I've worked with employees from organizations such as Safaricom, Citibank, Unilever, PwC, Bamburi Cement, and many others. More importantly, I've coached hundreds of individuals one-on-one and helped them create a clear path towards financial freedom. If you need help creating your own financial independence plan, I'm available to support you through my one-on-one financial freedom coaching program. Please check the links in the description below. And if you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. Share this video with somebody who needs it and ring the notification bell so that you never miss an episode. Now, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about the most expensive decade of your life. Your 40s are different. In your 20s, mistakes are usually recoverable. In your 30s, you're building momentum. But your 40s are the decade where financial decisions become magnified because now you have responsibilities, school fees, a mortgage, aging parents, lifestyle expectations, career pressures, family obligations, and perhaps most dangerous of all, you have enough income to hide financial problems. A professional earning 150,000 shillings a month knows they need to be careful. A professional earning 800,000 shillings per month often feels safe. But safety and security are not the same thing. Many high earners become victims of what I call the wealth illusion. The illusion states, I earn a lot, therefore I must be financially secure. But financial security is not determined by income. Security is determined by what happens if income disappears. That is the test. If your salary stopped today, how long could your current lifestyle survive? 3 months, 6 months, a year, forever? Your answer reveals your true financial position, not your payslip. Let me explain something fascinating. When income rises, most people don't increase wealth. They increase lifestyle, a larger house, a more expensive car, more dining out, more subscriptions, more obligations, more pressure, more appearances to maintain. The result? Every salary increase creates a new level of dependency. The irony is incredible. The higher the income becomes, the harder it becomes to walk away. You become trapped by success. I've seen professionals earning 10 times more than they did 15 years ago, yet they have less financial freedom. Why? Because every increase in income was matched by an increase in spending. Instead of buying assets, they bought obligations. Instead of creating freedom, they created dependence. And this is why many people arrive at age 50 earning more than ever, but feeling more financially vulnerable than they did at 35. So, these are the decisions. Decision number 1, own assets, not just a lifestyle. The first decision that matters more than your salary is this: will you use your income to buy assets or to maintain appearances? Income is temporary. Assets are permanent. Your salary can stop. Assets continue working. Many professionals spend years optimizing income while neglecting asset ownership. Yet wealth is rarely created by income alone. It is created by converting income into productive assets. Think about it. A salary is income, but you must continue working to receive it. An asset generates value whether you're working or not. That distinction changes everything. The most financially secure people are not necessarily the highest earners. They are often the people who consistently converted income into assets over a long period of time. The question is not, how much do you earn? The better question is, how much of what you earn ends up owning something that produces future income? That is where wealth begins. Decision number 2, build income that doesn't depend on you. The second critical decision is this: will you build alternative income streams before you need them? Most professionals wait too long. They assume the job will always be there. The promotion will come. The industry will remain stable. The economy will cooperate. Unfortunately, life doesn't always follow that plan. Restructuring happens. Health challenges happen. Economic disruptions happen. Industries change. The safest time to build alternative income is when your career is strong, not after a crisis. The objective isn't necessarily to quit your job. The objective is to reduce dependence on it. Financial freedom begins the moment your livelihood stops depending entirely on one source of income. That is why many successful investors focus on assets that generate consistent cash flow over long periods. The goal is not simply growth. The goal is resilience. Decision number 3, prioritize net worth over income. Here is another mistake I see frequently. Professionals track income obsessively. They rarely track net worth. Income tells you how much money is coming in. Net worth tells you whether you're actually becoming wealthier. Two people can earn exactly the same salary. One becomes independent, the other struggles indefinitely. Why? Because one focused on accumulation, while the other focused on consumption. Every year, ask yourself, is my net worth growing faster than my lifestyle? If not, you may be running hard without moving forward. The objective isn't simply to earn more. It's to own more, because ownership creates options, and options create freedom. Decision number 4, stop confusing activity with progress. Many professionals are extremely busy financially. They have multiple accounts, they have several investments, they have numerous policies, they have various side projects, constant movement, but very little coordination. Being financially active is not the same as being financially effective. You can spend years collecting financial products without building a coherent strategy. What matters is not the number of investment. What matters is whether they are moving you towards a clearly defined destination. I've discovered that many people don't have an investment problem. They have a strategy problem. The wrong investments are not always the issue. The wrong sequence often is. Without a clear roadmap, even good decisions can produce disappointing outcomes. Decision number 5. Buy time, not just things. Perhaps the most overlooked wealth decision is this: use money to buy freedom. Most people use money to buy things. The wealthy often use money to buy time. Think about that. What is the ultimate purpose of financial independence? It isn't the car. It isn't the house. It isn't the status. It is freedom. The freedom to choose, freedom to rest, freedom to pursue meaningful work, freedom to spend more time with the family, freedom to live on your own terms. Every major financial decision should be evaluated through that lens. Does this purchase increase freedom or decrease it? Does this obligation create flexibility or create dependence? The answers are often surprisingly revealing. Many years ago, my father taught me a lesson that I was slow to understand. As a railway clerk with very modest income, he acquired an income-producing rental property through financing and rental income support. That single decision changed the trajectory of his life. Eventually, it enabled him retire early, support his family and educate his kids, and create lasting financial security. What fascinates me about this story is not the size of his salary. It wasn't extraordinary. What matters was the decision. The decision to acquire assets that produced income independent of employment. That lesson continues to shape how I think about wealth today. The biggest breakthrough in financial independence rarely comes from earning dramatically more. They come from making fundamentally different decisions. As you watch this video, I want you to consider one question. If you continue exactly as you are today for the next 10 years, will you become financially free? Or simply become a higher paid version of your current self? That question matters because many people assume time alone will solve financial problems. It won't. Time amplifies direction. And if the direction is wrong, more time simply takes you further away from where you want to be. Your 40s are too important to leave to chance. I am curious. Which do you believe is the bigger wealth trap? Lifestyle inflation or relying entirely on one source of income? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let's quickly recap. A high income does not guarantee financial security. The decisions that matter more than your salary are converting income into assets, building income streams beyond your employment, growing your net worth, not just earnings, following a clear strategy, using money to create freedom rather than dependence. If you are in your 40s and you want clarity on how to build financial independence without guesswork, then I would like to invite you to book a complimentary strategy session with me. During this session, we'll review your current financial position, identify opportunities that may be hidden in plain sight, and create a practical roadmap tailored to your needs. And you'll walk away with greater clarity, greater confidence, and a better understanding of what it will take to achieve financial freedom. The link to book your strategy session is in the description below. If you're serious about making your next decade your strongest financial decade, don't wait. Take action today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, share it with a friend or colleague, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Manyara Kirago, and I'll see you in the next video.